friends, welcome back. This is our final, just kidding, not sad. Hurrah! This is our final lesson in our body tools of an actor, QSP, asynchronous, YouTube, yes, all the things, lesson plan. So today we're going to review and we're just going to play one game to kind of wrap up. And then we can go into our next segment, which will be voice and also imagination. All right. So I hope you've had a lot of fun. I know we sure have. And today is going to be just as fun. So first things first, let's take a big deep breath in all together and shake it out. Very nice. And let's check in. You are going to tell me your name and your pronoun. And you are going to say one word about how you're feeling, but you're also going to add a gesture. So I'll demonstrate for you. My name is Miss Madison. I use she, her, and hers pronouns, and I'm feeling chill. All right, and I'm going to pass it to Miss Anna.
My name is Miss Anna. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm feeling amused.
Ooh, very nice, Mr. Brian.
My name is Mr. Brian, and my pronouns are he and him. And I'm feeling funky in like a Prince sort of way. So like, really happy, really energized, and just, yeah, it's a combination of things. I'm going through it
Nice.
later. Yeah.
Nice. I loved all of those so much. Friends watching, how are you feeling? Great. Good feelings, good movements. I love it. And even if you're not feeling so good, thank you for sharing that as well. All feelings are valid and beautiful. We're not here to hear you sing, Miss Madison. We're here to move. Let's warm up. Everybody reach up to the sky. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Get as tall as you possibly can. Reach, get up on your tiptoes. Reach, 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 reach. And drop just your heels. And your fingers. And your hands. And your elbows. And your shoulders. And your head, and roll all the way down to your toes. Tap your toes, 1, 2, 3, and roll all the way back up. Very nice. Let's roll our shoulders back. And roll your shoulders forward. Awesome. Puff out your chest like you're a big superhero here to save the day, or a small superhero, but brave nonetheless. And bring it in like you are an evil supervillain. Superhero. Ooh. Supervillain. Ooh. Superhero. Ha ha. Supervillain. Very nice. Get as big as you possibly can. As big as you possibly can. Fill the space, viewpoints. Fill the space around you with your shape, your entire body, and make a big, big circle. Over to the right, very nice, and over to the left. Fill the space, nice. Now get as small as you possibly can. Take up as little space as possible. I'm not gonna go all the way down, otherwise you won't see me, but take up as little space as possible. Very nice, and really big, star. And really small, rock. And star. And rock. And star. And rock. Very nice, now come back to neutral. Awesome. We're gonna do one more thing. Here we go, because that was a lot of stretching. Here we go. Deep breath in. Bring all that energy, bring it down. Interlace your fingers. Push it out to the world around you. Very nice. And bring it back in. Reach up or look up. And rain it down. You can make a noise if you want. I like making noises. All right, let's do that 2 more times. Here we go. Deep breath in. And bring it into your chest, your heart center, interlace your fingers, push it out. Bring it back in. Up, and rain it down. It's okay if you have a different noise than Miss Madison. All right, and deep breath in. And interlace your fingers, bring it down. Push it out. One last time, make it really good. Deep breath in. And rain it down. Very nice. Are we feeling warm? Okay, good. So friends, we are going to first review what we have learned in this little body chunky chunk, all right? So the first week, whoa, let's look all the way back at this guy in a cage or whatever he's doing. This is Monsieur Le Bon. That's Mr. Le Bon. And we talked about the Le Bon effort actions, right? So there are 4 things that you can play with: weight, space, time, and energy. All right. And the way that we play with those things, we can combine them in different ways and they can create the effort actions: punch, press, slash, ring, dab, glide, flick, and float. Let's play with a couple just to get our brains kind of moving. I want everybody to move around your space, even if you're sitting down, in a ring. Move around in a ring. So our movement is heavy, it's indirect, it's slow, and it's bound, which means it's not free, right? Bound versus free. So a ring, what does that look like? Nice. And how is this making us feel? You can shout it out, friends, and Miss Anna and Mr. Brian, who are also friends. What is this making you feel?
Tired.
Tired. Yeah. Mr. Brian?
Labored, exhausted.
Labored. Yeah. What kind of characters or what kind of people might move in a ring?
People who have muscle aches.
Yeah, muscle aches. Perhaps very old people moving in a ring. Yes. Nice. All right, let that go. Let's do a different one. Let's do a free one. Let's move in a glide. So we're light, but we're direct, right? It's not a float. Yeah, it's a glide. You're light, but you're still direct. And you're slow, and you're free. How does this make you feel to move in a glide? Move just your shoulders in a glide. Nice. Now add your whole body back in. How does this make you feel? I'm sorry, Mr. Brian, I cut you off. How does a glide make you feel?
Relaxed.
Relaxed, yes.
I feel powerful.
Yes, I feel very regal. Royal, even. Very nice. What kind of characters might move in a glide? What do we think? What do we think? Friends at home, what do you think? Queens.
This is going to sound silly, Miss Madison.
Oh, you know I already love it.
I have been spending a lot of time with turkeys lately.
Oh.
And when male turkeys are all fluffed up with their big tails, all big and fluffy, they kind of glide when they walk because their feathers are making them heavier.
Oh, very cool. That's not silly at all, Miss Anna. That's a very nice connection. Alrighty, friends. Let's do one more. Let's move in a flick. Yes, let's move in a flick. So we're gonna stay light, we're gonna stay free, but we're gonna go indirect and quick. How does that change our motion? Light, indirect, quick, free, a flick, a flick. Oh, Miss Madison's always in a flick. Okay, just kidding. Flick, 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 flick. How does this make us feel?
I feel very young.
Yes, very playful. Just put a flick in your elbows. What does that do to you? Just for fun. Mr. Brian, what kind of characters move in a flick?
I want to say, so I'm feeling very carefree. So I'm feeling like, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm also feeling silly right now. So I'm gonna feel like, just the end of the day. That I don't know how to describe that. Like, like it's
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's the end of the week, it's my vacation, and I'm just so happy.
Nice. All right, that was a good one to end on. Okay, cool. So we looked at the Le Bon effort actions. Good job, everyone. And goodbye, Monsieur Le Bon. Or should I say bonjour? No, what is au revoir? There we go. All right, who's this scoundrel? Of course, it's Lecoq. Lecoq. All right. So he has a fun picture too. Remember, Lecoq, we taught, and he did a lot of things, but this is just one thing. Using animals as inspiration for character movement. So we became the animal. We're gonna feel their feelings, and then you're gonna turn it into a human character. So this took quite a bit of time the first time we did it, but let's do a really quick little just review. Okay, so everybody pick an animal. Pick an animal, pick an animal. I'll be on like speed up. Oh, fast forward. Miss Madison on fast forward. Oh, we don't need that. Okay. Great. So pick an animal. And become that animal. I'm going to count down from 5. Here we go. I'm going to pick a lemur. Oh, Zaboomafoo. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And start moving as that animal, just kind of moving around, moving around, moving around. And start to think about what kind of human character this animal makes you feel like. Very nice. My lemur feels kind of like a young, shy student, perhaps first day of school vibes. Miss Anna, how about you? What did you discover?
Let's see. I was a goat, and I felt very calm and curious, and but I also felt mature. So I was not a child. So I was maybe a 20-something with a job.
Very nice, very nice. All right, Mr. Brian, what did you discover?
My animal was a puppy, and it felt it felt very energized and free, and felt uh, it felt very childlike. Felt very childlike on sugar and without a worry in the world.
Nice. Good job. Good job. All right, good job, friends. Friends out there, what did you discover? Let me know. All right. And finally, we spent 2 lessons on this lovely lady, Mary Overly, and viewpoints. All right. So remember the hissy little movement snake stems. Okay. Space, shape, time, emotion, movement, and story. All right. So space, let's just review the space. Everybody explore the space around you. Remember, we're filling the negative space. Negative space is when there's nothing there. But as soon as you move into it, guess what? It's not negative space anymore. It's positive space. All right. So fill the space. Now I want you to add a shape. I want you to add a specific shape. Add a specific shape, a circle, a square, a line. Yeah. And keep playing. So now we're playing with space and shape. Now I want you to start playing with your tempo. Are you your time? Are you moving really fast? Are you moving really slow? Nice. And now add an emotion. Are you happy, sad, angry, melancholic, excited, surprised? What are you? How are you feeling? Your emotion. Nice. And if you're not already, go ahead and add, think about the movement that you've created so far. Think about and just kind of specify it. Specify. Specify means to like make something a little bit more intentional, like you're doing it on purpose. That's what specify means. All right, and now think about the movement you're creating and think about if any story you think is coming up. Any kind of story. I'm feeling like my story is a kind of a ballerina who's lost in the forest, but she can't help but dance. All right, that's how I'm feeling. Mr. Brian, keep going with your movement and tell us maybe some story ideas that it's giving you.
I feel like a surfer riding a wave, the perfect wave in that perfect moment, and I'm so happy I'm just like free in this moment. Feels so nice.
Nice. I love that. Miss Anna, what about you?
I also ended up feeling like a ballerina,
Oh,
except
fun.
my emotion was sadness. But what I wasn't sure, what I was still exploring was if, because ballerinas, for everyone, ballerinas are often actors as well. They're telling a story as well.
Mhm.
So I wasn't sure if me as the character in the ballet I was dancing was sad, or if
Oh.
me if the real ballerina was sad. So I was trying to decide that. I'm still not sure, but we can.
Yeah, and it could be both, right?
It could be both. That's right.
Nice. That's really interesting, Miss Anna. Alrighty, friends. So that was really good. So that is all of the things we've learned. That was a lot of stuff. Good job, friends at home who are following along. Good job. All right. And now we are going to play a quick game to wrap this all up. Have you ever played the game One Word Story? I know I have, okay? We're going to play a game called One Movement Story. Ooh, baby. Okay. What's going to happen is that we're going to demonstrate. Each of us, Mr. Brian, Miss Anna, and me, Miss Madison, are each going to be we're all together going to be one character. We're going to be the same character. But I'm going to start and I'm going to come into the space with a certain movement. Friends, you can be playing with whoever, whichever theorist, floats your boat the most. So Laban, Lecoq, or Overly, all right, the viewpoint. So we're going effort actions, flip, flick, punch, glide, all that stuff. Or you're using your animal to start getting into your your character movement, or you're using the viewpoints. Yeah. So we're each going to pick. We don't have to be all doing the same one. That's boring. All right. We're each going to pick just to make sure that we're all doing different ones. For the example, I'm going to do viewpoints. And Miss Anna, I'm going to have you do Laban. And Mr. Brian, you're going to do Lecoq, the animals. Okay. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to come into the space and I'm going to do a movement. And then I'm going to give a signal. All right. And the signal is just a clap. And that's Miss Anna's turn to do her movement. And when she's done, she's going to do a clap. And then will be Mr. Brian's turn. And when he's done, he's going to do a clap. Boom. And we're just going to do one round for the first one. And then we're going to decide, okay, so we're all one character. We each did the same, we each did different movements. Yeah. What is this character doing? What is the beginning of this story? Yeah. And this will be the start to our story. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go first. I'm playing with, what did I say? Viewpoints. Yes, I remember. Okay, here we
Miss
go.
Madison, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
So in one word stories, it's really important to listen to the person's word before yours. You don't want to just have a random word. Are we trying to listen?
Yes, that is a really good question. You are watching the other movements and you are listening with your eyes. I know, very tricky, high level stuff. You are listening for that thing to continue on the story. That's a really good question. Thank you, Miss Anna. All right, here we go. Beginning now. I'll clap at the beginning too. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, I want to keep going. All right. So, friends, what do we think was that story about? What did we see? What did we see? Do we have any ideas what kind of character we are? Because we were all the same character. Who we might be, what we might be doing. I think we were kind of sneaking. We have a secret sneaking around. Yeah.
Should we, as actors, share what we thought it was?
Sure.
Or are we waiting for our friends to share first?
Friends, what do you think we were doing? Cool. Now we can share. Go ahead, Miss Anna.
So I saw a lot of leading with our hands, and I saw a lot of leading with our hands to then look with our eyes and our faces. And so because of that, I thought that the three of us, I thought that maybe Miss Madison was sneaking into a secret world that Mr. Brian and I lived in as different creatures. That's what I thought.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, there was definitely some swimming happening for me, at least I saw. Cool. All right, friends, we're going to go one more time, but this time we're going to leave it open. Yeah. So we're not going to guess what we were doing, and you get to play along. Okay. So Mr. Brian will go first, and then Miss Anna will go. Actually, Mr. Brian will go first, then I'll go, and then Miss Anna will go. So Miss Anna doesn't have to go second both times. And then, friends, it's your turn. Yeah. You go and you create the story. All right. So here we go. Mr. Brian, and we can pick any movement theorist we want. We don't even have to tell each other secrets. Okay. Mr. Brian, whenever you're ready. Friends, your turn. No, you didn't. Okay, good job. Good job, friends. Silent applause. Silent. All right, awesome. Let's do one more just for funsies. All right. Miss Anna, you can go first, and then Mr. Brian, you can go, and then I'll go. Friends, your turn. Very interesting choices. Good job, everybody. Applause. Applause. I guess it's not silent if I'm screaming. Okay. Here we go. Deep breath in. Shake it out. Friends, it has truly been such a joy to share this with you. Movement is like my jam. I love it. It's like the thing I love most about theater. So it was really such an honor to share this with all of you. And for all of you that have stuck with the whole class, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It was so fun. If you have any questions or you have any comments or anything like that, you can always email us at quinandstreet@gmail.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, yeah. So you can hit us up on all of those platforms, or you can just email us or have your grown-up email us, because this was such a joy. If you have any videos of you doing the exercises, anything like that, go ahead and send them our way. We'd love to see them. Truly, not lying. We would love to see them. And that is it. So before we go, let's check out. Let's take one more deep breath in, because Madison loves a deep breath. Very nice. And let's check out about how we are feeling now at the end of this movement lesson. We give me a same thing at the beginning. Give me a word and a gesture for how you're feeling right now. Mr. Brian?
I am feeling reinvigorated.
Nice. Miss Anna?
I'm feeling joyful.
Very nice. I am feeling grateful. All right. And friends, how are you feeling? Good job. Okay. Deep breath in one more time. and put your hands in front of your camera or in the center or wherever. We're going to give each other a virtual giant high five. On the count of 3, we're going to say drama class. Ready? 1, 2, 3, drama class.
Drama class.
All right. Goodbye, friends.